Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Somewhere in
We're
the
in the
Middle.
middle.
So I'm Raffy.
I'm Scotty.
And I'm Pao.
Yeah, so for this episode, we're going to talk about something that's been happening on social media for a few years na. Diba? And actually, before shooting this podcast, uh, I saw some people on Twitter trying to cancel someone. So, diba? So, nabigay ko na pala yung topic doon. So, our topic for today is cancel culture. So, we're going to talk about cancel culture. How is it done? Why is it done? Diba?
Mhm.
And some historical facts care of Intellectual Bekshi. Diba?
Wow.
Siya yung nakapagbasa ng mga articles on the internet from reliable sources.
May assignment kasi tayo anytime. Every time. So, dapat lagi nag-research. Ako tong hindi nag-research.
Actually, hindi rin ako nakapag-research for this one. Pero based on pop culture knowledge ko, I think I could share a lot.
Yeah, I think a lot of us are exposed naman, even our listeners for sure are exposed to what cancel culture is. Pero yon, let's look deeper. Let's dive deeper into what cancel culture is. So guys, ano nga ba yung cancel culture? Like kayo, what do you know about culture?
Ako, i-define ko siya in layman's term na pagkakaintindi ko. Okay? So, Pao, later mo na lang yung very Merriam-Webster na definition.
Okay. Ganon. Lauren. Anyway, go.
Cancel culture is yung movement of, air quotes, canceling someone because they did some offensive statements, jobs or something, basta na nakapag-offend ng certain group of people or a minority or whatever based on, what I was exposed to. So, parang they don't want that person to have a certain platform or certain, tawag doon, parang certain level of reach dahil nga hindi siya dapat nagiging role model to other people or, given the chance to influence other people because of the offensive things he supports or he does or says. Ganyan. Scotty.
What do you know?
Ito, based lang sa sa pagkakaintindi ko rin. So, like what Rafi mentioned, it's a movement. So, it's a form of bashing. So, either, ngayon, mas mabilis na siyang kumakalat due to the media that we have right now. So, the medium and the channel. So, it's a form of bashing not to patronize a certain person or a certain brand because of first, syempre, yung mga sinasabi nila about what they say, about what they do, and what are the things that they represent that hurt or that create bad images to other people. So, yun. Parang, wag na natin bilhin ito dahil ganito, wag na natin siyang panoorin dahil ganito. So, hanggang sa ma-cancel siya or ma-elbow siya. So, something like that.
Mm-mm. Oh, okay, sige. Okay.
Let's go to the Merriam-Webster definition of
Okay, kasi
power.
alam mo sa ni Rafi, this is not gonna be like that deep or something. Kasi actually, same lang din naman yung pagkakaalam ko regarding sa cancel culture, like Rafi here and Scotty, no? But siguro something to add na rin na another perspective about cancel culture. It's something that is a very strong thing na it can be weaponized against certain people.
Yes.
Kasi it can cancel their careers. Ganung level kasi siya. It can cancel opinions, it can cancel careers, and things like that. So yun yung at least what I know about the cancel culture. Napakalakas niyang power that equalizes the power of the masses na social media lang ang gamit to the people, or ini-equal niya to the people who has control over or influence over things like celebrities, politicians, etc. So that's what I know about cancel culture. Pero I'm more curious kasi right now there's an ongoing debate or not, yeah, it is an ongoing debate na pati yung opinion of people. Like, there are people who are into it, like are supportive of cancel culture kasi it's empowering, things like that. And there are those that thinks, yeah, yun nga, it's being weaponized too much and it's dangerous. So I'm curious about what you guys think. Kasi ako, I'm on the fence about it. I'm not sure what really to think. Kasi maybe I'm not that involved yet with the cancel culture that we have going on. So I'm curious about you guys. Rafi.
Scotty.
Okay.
Sino ba? Ako, ikaw?
Scotty.
Well, ako like, pwede kasi it depends on the scenario. It depends on what topic yung kinakancel natin eh. Or what, sorry, hindi natin. I mean, yung kinakancel ng movement. So, it depends. It depends on the situation. Doon ako mag-agree or disagree. Yeah.
But generally, strong, yung mas leaning towards.
Yes, like, mas hindi ka talaga, ganyan. Or, mas,
Actually,
yes.
mas hindi talaga ako agree with cancel culture. Kasi minsan yung artistry nawawala na due to those movements. So something like that.
Artistry.
I agree on some points of that. Although I myself, hindi pa ako nag-movement na parang, oh, let's cancel, or parang nag-support ako na, let's cancel this celebrity or this influencer or this TikToker, ganyan, no? Ang ano ko kasi, una, some people are weaponizing this, diba? Parang, hindi ka na pwedeng magkamali. You cannot learn. Parang, although it's right na parang you filter yourself before doing something, no? Pero, there comes to some point na you don't know everything eh. Tapos may masasabi ka na mali. Diba? We're just humans. So, parang pagkakamali is a part of us and part of learning. So, parang kung hindi mo gagawin yun, paano ka mag-grow, diba? Pero some people kasi parang don't give chance for for the people they cancel na to grow. Diba? Parang, magkamali ka ng once, okay, diba? Apologize, learn from it, grow. Pero there are some people kasi, there are some like TikTokers, influencers, ganyan, na ang problematic talaga. Na parang, diba, parang, wala yung growth eh. Parang magkakamali, mababash, magsusorry. Tapos, after some time, oo, babalik na naman dun sa, gagawa na naman siya ng eksena. Gano'n. So parang, I think those people should be canceled. Kasi, alam mo yun, yung parang, nakakadagdag ka na lang sa stress ng mundo. Tapos parang, a lot of the young people would just say na, normal to kasi hindi siya pinipigilan or hindi siya pinaparusahan dun sa mga ginagawa niya. So, or sinasabi niya. So, alam mo yun? So, parang, it would normalize something na hindi dapat nino-normalize. Tapos, parang, some people pa don't, I'm not bashing or whatever, pero some people don't really grasp what is cancel culture. Kasi parang, kung cancel culture, yes, may movement to boycott the person. Pero, the more na pinapansin mo kasi yung tao, the more na hindi siya naboboycott. Diba? So, parang,
may positive feedback siya.
Oo. So, parang pagkatapos ng movement, like kunyari, let's cancel this person kasi ganito yung beliefs niya. It's offensive for these people. Ganyan. After mag-gain track ng movement, dapat wala nang nagko-comment dun sa mga videos niya, wala nang bumibili ng merch niya, wala nang hindi na siya pinapansin basically because you're thrusting that person out of the spotlight. 'Di ba? So, pero for me, if it's karapat-dapat, hindi yung once ka lang nagkamali. Kasi I've seen a lot of people trying to cancel people na once lang nagkamali. Pero yung mga problematic talaga na parang walang growth, 'di ba? I'm guessing na dapat sila talaga yung i-boycott and ignore lahat ng chances nila na magpapansin. Like, kunyari gagawa ng bagong video, tapos meron pa rin mag-comment. So, syempre, parang hindi na feel nung taong kinakancel, na-cancel siya kasi may engagements pa din. Which is the number one point of, cancel culture is yung matanggalan siya ng engagements. Kasi nga, hindi na siya dapat nakakapag-engage pa sa mga tao.
Nakakapag-influence din
ng
viewers and everything.
Yes. So, I'm leaning more, actually, I'm 50-50. Yun nga lang. Parang pag problematic yung tao, yes, to call canceling. Pero pag yung first time lang nagkamali, na pwede pang mag-grow. Like, kunyari, before naman siya nagkamali, maganda naman yung track record niya. So, di ba, parang you should not cancel that person agad-agad. Bigyan siya ng chance mag-repent.
Oo. So, Scotty is against. Tapos, Kylie, or Raffy, Kylie tuloy yun nasabi ko. So, Raffy here is okay with it in certain cases.
Yes.
For certain people. Okay. Pag problematic. Okay. Ako, I'm not yet sure.
Paulit-ulit na siya.
Oo. Pag cycle na yung, parang pag ginagawa na lang niyang attention seeking yung paggagawa niya ng erroneous.
Wow!
Na
very intellectual.
Siyempre naman hindi ako papahuli sa topic natin. So, yun, parang pag cycle na lang na aminin natin, meron ganon na influencers, celebrities, ganyan, or public figures na ano na lang gagawa ng mali para pag-usapan. Tapos mag-a-apologize. Tapos pag wala na yung attention ulit sa kanila kasi normal na yung ulit yung ugali niya, gagawa na naman ng eksena. Pag cycle na gano'n, I'm guessing it's time to cancel. Kasi parang iba na yung ano niya iba na yung iba na yung gusto niyang mag-gain, diba? Parang yes, you want, parang for me kasi it's nicer to be famous than infamous.
Very famous versus infamous.
Very 1%.
Very 1%. Oo. Pero yun nga, kasi ako mas recent ko lang siya na-encounter. Saan nyo ba usually na-encounter itong cancel culture na to? Ako share ko, I've been seeing this sa Twitter. I'm not sure where you guys see it.
Well, social media. Basically, social media now. Kasi parang diba? Social media talaga yung ng buhay natin ngayon. Parang news, chika, diba? Lahat doon So parang even cancel culture happens in social media. Pero for everyone's knowledge, parang before pa nangyayari na si cancel culture. Yun nga lang, it's not called cancel culture and wala pang social media no.
Or meron na pero hindi pa ganoon ka mainstream.
Yes. And I'm trying to think of the celebrity kung sino yung na-cancel nun because of doing something tas nasira yung career without social media. I'm trying to think.
Matulungan lang natin matrend yung certain topic. Siyempre, napapasama na rin sa cancel culture yun, di ba? Retweet lang ng retweet, ganyan. So, nakakadagdag na agitated na statements against a certain brand or a certain person. Tapos, retweet lang ng retweet. Tapos, siyempre ngayon, everything, once it became viral, papasok to sa media. So, siyempre, di ba, media will amplify it. Gagawa ng articles and such. Di ba?
So, both kayo, like, social media in general, na-encounter. Tama?
In this
Like,
point of time, yes.
Oo.
Kasi social media talaga yung ano na. Ngayon, parang everybody has at some point one or more social media accounts, right?
I think mas rampant siya on Twitter kasi mas maraming people who can express their views on Twitter. Like, kasi Instagram, they use it for, their Instagrammable photos and things
Or
like that.
lifestyle. Yes.
It's lifestyle. It's rarely about their opinions. Although, meron din naman, like, people share
meron.
opinions,
Oo.
of course. Pero, more on Twitter talaga yung napapansin ko. Facebook kasi, that's just our aunts and uncles, relatives that are not so informed.
Yeah,
Charot lang.
once nakarating na siya sa Facebook, it means parang mas malaking issue na siya.
Mhm.
'Di ba? Pag sa Twitter kasi parang more of the millennials, Gen Z yung nakaka-relate. Pero once na umabot siyang Facebook kasi pati titos, titas, ganyan.
Nakikisaw-saw
So,
na.
tayong
Oo.
counter.
Oo.
Tayong Gen Z. Oo, perfect.
Sige, Gen
Pero
Z
ayun.
na. Sige.
Sige, Gen Z na lang tayo. Uy, pero share ko lang, did you guys know how canceling or kung ano yung parang pinakauna na nagamit yung cancel na term to cancel someone? Kasi like we encounter it sa social media and everything nga kasi we see it every day or not every day pero every now and then. Pero actually, even before the time of social media, ito mag-share lang ako ng fun fact regarding the cancel
Sige
culture.
lang, dahil ikaw lang naman, dahil ikaw ang intellectual.
Kala ko something na ni-research mo.
Okay.
No, I just know this. Joke lang.
Oh.
Na-encounter ko lang to kasi di ba we decided on the topic, na-encounter ko lang to na information. And I think maganda siya for every one of us, even our listeners, to know. Kasi parang, saan ba nag-originate yan? Actually, there was a film daw back in 1991 called The New Jack City, kung saan si Wesley Snipes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yung isang scene doon, sabi niya, parang may dinump siyang girl, tapos sabi niya, cancel that B, I'm not gonna say the word, cancel that B, I'll buy another one. So, doon daw unang na-coin yung term na cancel. Pero hindi pa siya naging trending at that time. Parang nagkaroon pa si Lil Wayne ng song na na-reference niya yung the
Yung
song
line
was...
ni Wesley Snipes.
Ha?
Which one? Si Lil Wayne may kanta na ni-refer niya yung line ni Wesley Snipes dun sa movie. Right?
Yeah. Parang had to cancel that be like Nino, which is si Nino is
yung character ni Wesley Snipes. Yes.
Correct. Oo. Pero parang pinaka nag-boom daw yung canceling. Okay? Yung na-boost talaga yung canceling in 2014 because of the reality show Love and Hip Hop New York. Okay.
Yes,
Kasi
Love and Hip Hop. Alam ko yan. Kasi nga, basta pop culture na mga ganyan eh. Medyo...
Hala, hindi ko alam yan. Hindi ko nga napanood yung Love and Hip Hop na yan eh.
Hindi ko na napanood, like na-encounter ko lang. Pero ayun nga, parang doon talaga na you're canceled. Tapos ayun na, people started using it on social media na, okay, I have this relative, you're now canceled. Something like that. Ganun yung naging drama until it spread, it reached other things like they would cancel celebrities na rin or make it trend or tweet something about canceling some celebrities. Although hindi pa siya ganun ka-big deal that time, that movement talaga siya na we have to cancel this person, ganyan guys. Pero it's more of expressing opinions lang na, okay, I don't agree with this person, I'm gonna cancel him or her. Something like that. So that's the fun fact about cancel culture. Okay? Pero ito, may kilala na ba kayo na na-cancel?
Kilala personally or kilala lang na because, celebrity?
Kapitbahay. Joke lang yun. Celebrity or anyone.
Well, ang ano ko, parang what comes to mind is Logan Paul.
Logan Paul, why?
Which siya, parang nag-start ata siya Nickelodeon, ganyan. Pero sumikat siya as a YouTuber. And and please correct me if I'm wrong, pero I know, I believe na siya yung dahilan bakit YouTube had stricter parameters for a YouTuber to earn money from YouTube. Ang daming YouTube in that sentence. Kasi parang he does some wild stuff. I mean, not wild na parang animalistic, ganun. Wild lang na parang crazy stunts, ganyan. Tapos parang ang video talaga na nag-trigger for him being canceled was he was doing a video on Japan, tapos he was in a forest, na parang yung forest na yun sikat siya for people committing suicide. Parang diba, Japanese people with their honor na parang if they feel that they have disgraced the honor of the family or whatever or something like that, they commit suicide. Ganyan, diba? Oo. So parang that forest was a known place for doing that. Parang that's your last place. So he was there. Tapos I don't remember how long the body was there, pero bagong suicide pa lang yun.
Sa picture niya?
Oo.
Oh, shock.
Sorry. That hindi niya binigyan ng respeto. Parang pinakita pa niya sa video and I think he laughed about it or whatever. Tapos, so people were offended. Tapos parang they reviewed a lot of his videos na parang pinapakita na he went to Italy, tapos parang he did some offensive things to Italians, whatever, ganyan. May mga ganong parang going to that country and doing something offensive to that
culture.
Oo. So, tapos yun nga, nireport. Tapos, kasi he was the number one during that time ata or something. Kasi he was, I don't know if in the world or the US, pero he was up there sa ranks. So, a lot of people unsubscribed, ganyan. Parang nobody supported him. He lost contracts, ganyan, advertisements. Tapos, kasi before sa YouTube, parang your video, wala pang 1,000 subscribers. Parang when I joined 2016, parang your videos just had to be viewed 10,000 hours. Or 10,000
times.
Views. Hours?
10,000 views for the whole of your channel. Okay? So, because of that, kasi parang ang dali lang, once na nag-viral ka, 10,000 is a very small number, diba? So, dahil doon, they reviewed their YouTube partner program na, yun nga, parang for now, you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours for you to be acknowledged as eligible as YouTube partner. So, because of that, yun, na-cancel siya and I think all of his videos are demonetized na. So, he cannot earn from YouTube, I think, from the last update. Pero that was years ago, right? 2017, 2018, ganyan.
Okay. How about Scotty? May makilala ka bang na-cancel? Friends?
Na-cancel ko ata sila. Joke lang. Baka mabash ako dito. Wait lang. Sorry, ni-research ko kasi si Logan Paul. Sorry kasi hindi ko siya kilala as a Logan Paul. Naalala ko, meron silang fight ni Mayweather last June 7. So, Philippine time, may fight sila. So, may fight match si Floyd Mayweather tsaka si Logan Paul.
Yes,
so,
na nagkaroon pa ng issue ulit na I saw on TikTok na somebody calling him out for it. Na parang he was saying na he was a gardener lang daw or something, landscape chuva. Tapos parang coming to where he is now, parang malaking daw. Pero some of his classmates called him, yung batchmates niya nung high school, called him out na parang, yes, you were a landscape artist or land gardener, whatever. Pero, it was a gated community. It was for the rich. So parang, he was downplaying that part. Na parang pinapalitaw niya na he came from rags to riches or whatever. Something to that effect. So, another reason to, parang yon, parang for my...
So, not support the fight na naman. Ano ba eh?
Oo. So, parang for my belief na problematic yung tao, I think he should be canceled. Pero kasi some people have the resources to do everything. Na kahit i-cancel mo sila, nandyan pa din sila. Kasi nga, they have the resources. And I think Logan Paul has the resources.
And that's something publicity. Negative publicity will always be publicity.
Yes.
So, yun. Recent ko, actually, si Rafi yung kausap ko dito. Yung Joe. Si Rafi. Wag! Hindi. Yung Joseon Exorcist. Rafi, remember. Yan. So, due to historical na pinapakita nila dun sa show. So, well, Joseon nga. So, syempre, something historical. So, ano yung Rafi? Yung dahil may...
parang I think, I'm not sure, pero parang they were catering to the Chinese market. So parang they twisted a few of the historical event. Na parang yung like the city, kung nasan yung events ng Joseon Exorcist, parang nilipat nila na malapit daw yung border nun sa China. Kaya may mga Chinese influences daw with the architecture and whatever na nakita dun sa ano. Kasi I haven't watched the series, no? Pero yun lang yung nabasa ko through the news na the Koreans were very furious with the production committee na dahil yun nga, parang they felt that they twisted the Korean history na parang nilalapit nila sa China na because of sponsors ata or because of, they wanted to break in the Chinese market. And, with the Chinese market, you have to please the Chinese government for you to be able to show anything in China. So, yun yung kinakagalit ng Korean fans. So, na cancel yung
na-cancel na?
Oo. Na hindi
first episode lang. After first episode lang, cancel na siya.
Ayun.
So, yun.
So, binoycott talaga nila yung series.
Thank you for that wonderful fact, Mr. Rafi.
Basta pop culture ako maasahan niyo.
Hindi, kasi sabi ko, Rafi, manonood ako nitong series na to, ganyan. Kasi nagpa-pop out siya lagi sa notification ko. Sabi niya, ano ba? There's something problem with that series. Tapos, a week after, there's an announcement na the series is already canceled due to that issue. So, yun. Then, another thing, kilala niyo si Jisoo?
Jesus?
Yes. Jisoo. Jisoo.
Oh. Grabe, Pao.
Pao, ikaw ang makakancel dahil kinakancel mo si Jesus Christ. No, another Korean
star
na kinancel nila because of bullying issues.
Bullying na nung junior high o senior high pa.
Basta tapos, nag-aaral pa siya.
Na, yun. Kasi he's one of the lead star. Tapos, ang gwapo kaya ni Jisoo. Tapos yun, unfortunately, ha?
Ang gwapo ni Jesus.
Yeah, si Jesus. Tapos yun, after noon, nung lumabas yung issue, hindi na siya nakabalik dun sa series and yun, natanggal na siya dun. Tapos ni-refilm ulit yung series.
Yes, ni-refilm yung series with the new actor, but it's the same character.
Tapos kailangan magbayad ni Jisoo dun sa damages.
Oo, kasi with the reshoots, with the production, and the marketing materials, too.
That sounds a bit harsh. Na it was a fast take.
Yun na nga, that's what I was telling kanina na siguro nung bata, 'di ba, misguided or whatever. Pero nagbago naman yung tao or pwede naman magbago yung tao. So kung aaminin niya at papakita naman niya nagbago siya, di ba? Why cancel? Kaya dun, ako parang 50-50 ako dun sa cancel culture natin.
Correct.
Ang pinaka naging matunog sa akin with regards to cancel culture is the one kay J.K. Rowling. Have you guys...
Oh, yes. Oo, yung
nabasa ko lang
subukan
yun.
i-cancel si J.K. Rowling.
Yeah, because she has opinions about trans people and she's against trans people. And ayun nga, parang if you're trans daw, if you're a trans woman daw, you're not really a woman and things like that. And I guess, kasi yun yung yun yung pinaka tumatak sa akin among the canceling that happened. Pero I this time, okay, this was the only time na masasabi ko na I support the canceling. Like, I know she had a lot of creations na maganda. Like, of course, you know Harry Potter. Yeah, and ang ganda naman talaga ng Harry Potter. It was a big chunk of a lot of people's childhood. Lumaki ang maraming kabataan right now, at least mga millennials and Gen Z sa Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
Well, credit to where credit is due. Maganda talaga. But also, yung belief kasi niya about trans people, no? Even with all the information present, ways that she can educate herself, she still strongly believes that trans people don't have the rights or something like that, or she's against trans people in general. And against ako talaga doon sa ginagawa niya, doon sa opinion niya. So in that case, I support the canceling. Like, okay, if you're gonna cancel her, then by all means, kasi sobrang outdated and she's an influential person. Imagine if she spreads her opinion and a lot of people will be swayed by her opinions. Maraming people sa ating world ang mawawala ng rights or masasabing hindi sila relevant or hindi totoo yung pagkatao nila. You're denying them of their identity and ang raming negatively affected and she's not changing that opinion.
Yes.
And ayun na.
Basically with Harry Potter, she informed a whole generation about it. Diba? Kasi parang I don't remember, high school ata ako or yung lumabas yung first Harry Potter film.
Elementary tayo. Elementary.
Pero 'di ba, parang 'di ba from elementary or high school to where we are now, parang that generation, 'di ba? Parang it's a big group of people to influence something So parang dun talaga ako dun sa if you can't say something nice, just keep quiet, 'di ba? Parang I'm not gonna na parang wag 'di ba? Walang niya na yung kanyang beliefs, 'di ba? Pero kung alam niyang makakasakit siya dun sa beliefs niya, wag na lang siya magsalita. Parang pwede namang sa'yo na lang yung belief mo, di ba? And you don't consider them. Pero a lot of people do consider them as, what they wanted to be. So, di ba? Parang rather keep quiet. Lalo na kung alam mong controversial yung topic.
Yeah. Kaya dapat laging kino-concern mo yan sa mga PR persons mo para, alam mo yun, ma-filter man lang yung mga sasabihin mo at saka i-release mo, di ba?
Yeah, and I think kasi for her, she doesn't need another issue to make herself trend. Kasi J.K. Rowling is equivalent to Harry Potter. She doesn't need to be relevant again to social media or things like that. So it's more of causing harm talaga yung naging action niya. So yeah, I think if people are like that, now what you're doing would cause harm, and you know that it could cause harm to some people, then I think you deserve it. Yun lang yung times na I think you deserve it. Pero marami kasing negative things that could come about because of what cancel culture is. Like before we started shooting, you guys mentioned about Jollibee, di ba?
Yeah.
Oo. So feeling ko ang daming harm na makokos nung nangyari na like people are trying to cancel Jollibee because of hindi tayo sponsored, we-mention tayo ng brand. But
Oo.
yeah, pero ayun, because of that towel thing.
Well, I'm not very informed of the towel thing, no. Parang I just saw memes and some comments ganyan. Pero I don't think na I don't think they should cancel Jollibee as a whole because of that incident. Kasi I'm sure kahit yung heads ng Jollibee or other people in Jollibee were shocked to find that out. And I think that's human error or I mean it's not saying they're unsanitary and they have poor working conditions and whatever. 'Di ba? Parang speaking of Jollibee and that canceling Jollibee. Pero there was another company. I don't remember the name pero yung mga gumagawa ng mga ketchup, ganyan. 'Di ba they were trying to cancel that because of poor working conditions na ayaw nilang i-improve for the workers. So parang
that was happened last year. There's a campaign na
last year ba o 2019? Parang gano'n.
Last year.
So, parang, I think that would be better for canceling, 'di ba? Kasi workers mo yun, those who are the ones who make money for you, 'di ba? They make your products, they bottle your products. Kesa dun sa, ika-cancel mo si Jollibee because of that. Kasi ilang years na si Jollibee, ngayon lang naman lumabas yung towel chicken jojoba na yun, 'di ba?
Wait. So from that, you're saying na if it's because of poor working conditions, it's okay to cancel a company?
No, because I remember parang they were talking to the company pero parang ayaw nila i-improve yung working conditions after meeting with the heads or whatever. That's what I remember, ha. I don't know. I mean, don't cancel me. Pero yun yung naalala ko. So, parang nag-rally na sila ganyan and parang they had meetings with the heads pero parang ayaw. 'Di ba? And I don't know the side of the company na parang baka they have proper pero parang kung gano'n na after so much talking, so much debating and such, wala, 'di ba? Cancel. Pero yun nga lang, kasi yung sa kanila, 'di ba? Parang kailangan natin sa buhay. It's food, 'di ba? So, yun.
Okay. Actually kasi speaking of working conditions, kasi ayun nga na-bring up na natin. Because of the issue right now with Jollibee. Okay, pinapangalan na talaga natin. But yeah, ayun, because of the issue right now with Jollibee with the towel thing. I think I agree na ang babaw na reason nung towel to cancel Jollibee. Another thing, baka mas deserve pa nga for them to be canceled. Not entirely canceled naman. Siguro just a wake-up call for them to improve on is yung contractualization. Na hindi sila nag-regularize ng employees or yung mga crew nila. Okay, kasi like, of course, if you're part of the corporate office, you're gonna get regularized and things like that.
Operation sites.
Yeah, oo. Pero ayun nga, yung mga crew nila, generally, kasi I found out na merong certain establishments or certain franchises that does regularize employees like crew. Pero ayun, I think that's something that they have to work on. Must deserve to call them out on that. Not necessarily cancel kasi this is a big company, no? Jollibee is a big company. It provides lots of jobs to Filipinos all over the Philippines, and with the state right now that we are in na ang taas na ng unemployment rate, if i-cancel pa natin sila, marami pang mawalan ng job, mas pinapabagsak lang natin yung sarili nating bansa. So what we have to do instead is to call them out properly and get proper action from them instead of canceling them. So
yes, yun nga parang before canceling, try muna na to improve, diba? Pero kung wala talaga, like, yun nga, problematic pa din ever. Parang I think that's the proper time to cancel. Pero parang try muna, 'di ba? Parang try to improve or 'di ba, let them grow, let them learn.
Actually, may nakita nga ako mga tweet. Sabi nila, why post it agad-agad sa social media if there's a process to communicate with a certain store or a certain brand
True.
regarding your complaint.
Yun,
diba?
yun din yun. Isa pa yun.
So, gamitin muna natin yun. If talaga hindi gumana, it's about time for them na.
Oo, parang a lot of people kasi forget na bago sila magreklamo sa Facebook, sa Twitter, they can make reklamo muna to the company or the person
store
itself muna, 'di ba? Kasi sometimes there are times na hindi deserve nung tao na mabash or nung company or the event or whatever na because of one person who posted na hindi lang nag-enjoy, 'di ba? Or something happened na hindi naman talaga nangyayari to a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
'Di ba? So parang yun nga dun mapupunta yung think before you click, 'di ba?
That's the power of social media.
Yes.
Yun yung hirap eh. True.
Kasi like, kunyari magpo-post ako, I have 3,000 friends, and then parang kung nag-post ako, sabi mo na kahit half lang ng 3,000 na yun, they would see it. That's 1,500 already. Tapos sabi mo na 500 would share it. Eh, ilan din yung friends ng 500 na yun, diba? So, alam mo yun. Pero, hindi lang naman pala, pwede naman palang ayusin privately. That you can settle it out. You can settle it before. Oo, yes.
Yes, if in case hindi kayo nag-agree sa some of the things that we've talked about dito, if you want to correct us, no? If meron kaming mali, kasi of course we're all learning naman here. If meron kayong gustong i-correct or anything you want to add to the discussion, you can also add that on the comment section below.
Yes, we're open to to corrections and discussions and constructive comments, no? So, for our Spotify listeners, you can look for our IG dun sa description of our podcast and message us or comment in any pictures na if you want to talk about stuff. Diba? If like see with Bexy Pao, you don't agree, diba? So or you want us to talk about something else, the feeling nyo magandang topic, diba? Comment it, diba? So this is Raffy.
This is
Yes, and this was Somewhere in the Middle.
the Middle.